he's a bodybuilder. I'm sorry.
Straight to your
Oh, I'm sorry.
믿음이 가니까 좋았지. 저번에 할 때도 이렇게 하라고 말씀드렸잖아요.
You have no idea.
시폰 같은데요?
It's the only one that I need to know.
Yeah, right.
You should try a bodybuilding show one day.
15 years old. 다섯 대. 넌 나랑 똑같이 하냐?
Oh, do it again?
너 올려야지. 가수랑 어떻게 들어가서?
Think of.
Hi.
Hello. Feel the squeeze.
Wow. 혹시 지금 많이 쉬려고 얘기한 거 아니냐?
A little bit. A little bit.
키워 딱
Oh,
나왔잖아.
you gotta go. Oh, man. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
내가 이번에 저기 30주년 콘서트를 계속했었잖아.
네네.
아 이번에 또 서울에서
야.
앵콜 콘서트를 할 것 같아. 아 아무래도 원래 계획이 막 있던 건 아니었고.
네네.
저도 재밌었고
네.
또 많은 분들 또 좋아해 주셔서
특별한 어떤 뭐가 있나요?
글쎄요. 앵콜이니까 뭐 특별한 게 뭐 있겠죠. 오늘 우리 사딕 동생 이후에 또 미국 동생 한 명 더 옵니다.
그러니까 조카뻘이죠. 키온 피어슨이라는
키온 피어슨.
보디빌딩을
아.
좋아하는 그런 친구들은
네.
다 알고 있는 선수고.
다 알죠. 그 1, 2에서 우승을 많이 했던데 올림피아에서.
2023년부터 3년 연속 우승을 했어요.
야, 그 정도면 진짜 잘하는 거야.
예, 거의 지금 뭐
어.
95년생이에요. 그래서 형님이 이제 데뷔했을 때 태어난 거니까. 네.
나이 30주년인데
그렇죠.
키온 피어슨이 30주년이네.
그쵸.
나도 그래서 영상을 몇 개 찾아봤어.
네네.
생각보다 한국 유튜브 쪽으로 와서 운동 열심히 하더라고. 왜냐면 또 우리가 또 사딕 동생하고 찍었을 때는
맞아.
기분 전환 운동 정도 느낌으로 하긴 했었는데 키온 엄청 열심히 하더라고.
네. 이 몸이 엄청 궁금하긴 합니다.
아, 압도적일 것 같아.
네.
그래서 저희
네.
채널 좋아하시는 분들, 저 보디빌딩 매니아 분들이 많이 계시잖아요.
네네.
또 오늘은 특별히 그런 분들의 또 갈증을 좀 해소해주는 컨텐츠가 되지 않을까.
이 선수가 타고난 그 가는 허리와
아,
이
그렇구나.
쉐입이 엄청 좋아서 사실 클래식 피지크 선수로
그래,
먼저
맞아.
시작을 했습니다.
어.
저도 이 선수를 알고 있었고 그때 당시 이 선수가 또 내추럴로 활동을 했었어요.
그래서
그러다가 이제 212로 넘어오고
오고?
여기서 너무 이제 좋은 성적이 났고
아.
작년에
음.
오픈 보디빌딩에도 도전을 했습니다.
오, 진짜로?
네네. 프라하 프로에 도전을 해서
음.
오픈 보디빌딩도 4위를 했습니다.
와, 현재 뭐 탑급의 선수기
그쵸,
때문에
무조건
어떤 분야에서 어쨌든 1위를 지금 3번 연속했다는 건
그쵸.
대단한 선수입니다. 그렇기 때문에 궁금한 거 있으면
네네.
많이 좀 준비를 해봐.
네. 형님 뭐가 궁금하세요?
난 글쎄 뭐 한국 음식 뭘 좋아하는지 나는 그걸 일단 물어보고 싶어. 뭐 어떤 운동을 하면 얘는 무조건 스킵하면 안 되는 운동들 있잖아. 그런 거 일단 무조건 좀 물어보고 싶고.
어디 부위를 해야 될까요?
그걸 또 키온한테 물어봐야 되지 않을까?
네.
어디를 키온 보고 싶으니? 하고.
오랜만에 종국이 형 이제 유튜브 나온다고 해서 와이프가 말 좀 많이 하라고 했는데 오늘 갑자기 좀 힘이 오늘
괜찮아, 뭐 어때? 네가 궁금한 거 있으면 한 말로 얘기하면
네.
그거 하면 되잖아.
왜냐면
오랜만에 또 저 미국 저 오기 때문에 방구석에서 요즘 편집만 하는 깔로가 현장에 나가서
집에만 있어서 그런지 얼굴이 되게 좋아졌는데요?
하얘졌어.
약간 하얘지고 약간 얼굴이
안성재 셰프님은 안
You're the man.
귀엽다.
You too, brother. I've seen you before on Instagram.
You ever watched my channel before?
I looked a little bit before I actually came here. Like I heard you like the fitness guy now. Where's the singer?
Yeah, I was. No, I'm still singer, man.
Maybe I can join you so I can sing too. So I was like trying to look up your fitness stuff because I heard like, okay, I'm training with him. Let's see what he's about.
우는 거 아니야 지금? 울고 있는 거?
That's awesome, man. Wow. It's a big deal right here. Well, what's up, you guys? My name is Keon Prodigy, the 3x 212 Mr. Olympia. I get to train with the man himself. We're going to train back today.
back?
So let's see if he's going to survive a Mr. Olympia workout.
우리 한지도 좀 풀렸었거든.
It's going to be a good session today. So you guys grab your popcorn, get you a good seat, because it's game on.
Oh my god. Is this your first time or
Oh, it's my third time.
third time?
Yeah, I came
Oh.
in 23, 24, and this year. I love Korea.
Really?
Seoul's definitely amazing. The food, mwah, amazing.
I think you have a lot of information about us. Huh? You know how old I am, right?
26. I heard.
Oh, yeah.
It's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
That's the inspiration for me. I'm trying to get my skincare on out here, man.
Can you guess these two's age?
Age? 34, 30. I don't know. I don't know.
44, 45.
45.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, damn. I'm 31.
I debuted as a singer in 95.
Shit. Well, I'm the young gun.
But in Korea, you gotta call us, you gotta come.
Come on, home.
Yeah. What made you start working out?
I've been an athlete my whole life. Played football, played high school ball, and a track star.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So where I'm from, bodybuilding barely existed, but this female coach inspired me to do a competition.
Oh.
So this competition was like 8 weeks away. She was like, you should do a bodybuilding show. I was like, no, I don't want to wear a thong on stage. I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah?
She was like, no, you really should do that. You'll be really good.
Wow.
So I did my first show. I dieted for 7 weeks.
Oh.
Very hard. And then I won my first show. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So I tried to attempt to get my pro card. And I turned professional my second show.
Wow.
I fell in love with bodybuilding and 3 times Mr. Olympia, so we're here.
근데 오다가 싸우고 하는데 이렇게 왜 이거 왜 이렇게 됐냐고.
What happened, Matt?
Chest so big, I just.
So, are you preparing for the Mr. Olympia?
When I get home, I'll start my preparation for the show, and I'll start dieting for 19 straight weeks.
3번을 우승을 했잖아요. 이번에도 우승이 가능한지.
Of course I am. We don't train to lose in my house.
Yeah,
I'm a winner.
이런 마음가짐이 좋은 거야.
야.
오케이.
자세히 보면 얼굴 되게 귀엽게 생겼거든요.
Don't misunderstand him. He just said you look so cute.
No. Sorry.
자세히 보면 don't misunderstand.
무서운 것처럼 보이지만
Just to let you know that in Korea, very strict with older people. Sometimes you carry dumbbells for the older.
Oh man. It's usually the other way around.
Okay.
Okay, got it. So what should we start?
Lap pullovers.
Oh,
Let's
that
do
was
this.
So how long usually rest it between sets?
Rest, I usually rest between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes. When I'm doing like an actual heavy set, I keep it between like 2 minutes to keep the heart rate down. It's very important to keep the heart rate down in between sets so you can match the reps. So if you did 15 reps here, you make sure you match that again in the second set. We'll do about like 15 to 20 reps just to warm it up a little bit.
약간 체스업을 안 하네. 약간 펌? little hump?
형님 이제 제 말이 맞잖아요. 피어싱 하고 온다고 했잖아요.
했네.
So lean forward. Forward. Yes. Now stretch your arms out. Keep your elbows straight.
Straight.
So you want to spread the rope. Spread the rope. Yes. Now you hit
이 그림이 좀 웃기긴 하다. 올림피아한테 약간
Now he's a bodybuilder. No more singing today. Today's bodybuilding, baby. This is the bodybuilder here, huh? Oh man, he's in trouble today. You ready today, buddy?
나도 왜 안 봐주나?
내가 그대로 알려준 대로 알려줄게. 팔뼈.
키워한테
팔뼈.
He's waiting for you.
야, 나도
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. There we go.
형도 좀 챙겨줘.
I'm so sorry.
오케이.
I'm so sorry.
서운하다.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
아 이걸로 시작을 하는구나.
We'll do one more warm-up set,
Yeah.
and then we'll get crazy a little bit.
Stretch your arm, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We train pretty crazy in the States.
Yeah.
You just have to watch my YouTube to see. Can the Mr. Olympia go crazy so he can win number 4 today? There we go. Every session counts. Every session counts.
Okay.
Especially for this guy if he wants to be on that Olympia stage.
Yeah. 팔 피라고.
Nobody touch but me. Nobody.
키온만 만질 수 있어.
Yes.
다른 사람 만질 수
There we
키온만
go.
만져.
There we
원래
go.
키온. 아, 확실해.
Do they have a roll machine here? We'll start right here. I like to keep the wide grip. And we get to focus on traps and your rhomboids. So the whole middle back.
Yeah.
This is what the focus on. It's the upper back. Yep. You want to make sure you stretch and use your back. A lot of people do this.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You want to use your back. Yeah.
Full stretch.
Full stretch.
Yes.
And then we work our way up.
이렇게 열심히 하세요?
Yeah.
오,
Good. Then we work our way up. We're good? Nice.
어떤 믿음이 가니까 좋네.
아, 제가 저번에 할 때도 이렇게 하라고 말씀드렸잖아요.
형주요.
Widen your hands out a little bit.
Why? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's tall.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Once you get heavier, your chest will come up, and that's totally fine. As long as you can feel that contraction on your upper middle back.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you.
You good? Don't save your energy. Save it.
아, 오케이. 아니, 오케이. 아, 키운이 잘한다고 하니까.
Save it, because I'm going to kill you today.
아, 예.
They have no idea.
시트콤 같은데요?
두껍다.
여기가 지금 아예 드럼에 달라.
진짜.
We'll start working after this.
아, 예.
생각보다 다르구나.
Yeah. So you train here in this gym? a
Yeah,
lot?
right.
Okay. I like this. It's still an old school body in here.
Right.
Niggas-
So leg workout is down there?
Oh, it's downstairs?
Yeah, downstairs. Yeah.
Nice. So upper
Third,
legs.
yes, legs and
cardio.
Other, cardio and
Got
other
you.
stuff. Tanning.
Do you know any K-pop artists?
No, it's the only one that I need to know.
Yeah, right.
The most important one.
So what music do you listen to then?
Yeah.
Old school hip hop, man.
Oh yeah.
Old school hip hop like Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
Shit,
Old
man.
school guy, bro.
That's my shit, huh?
That's my best friend.
Yeah.
Let's add one more. Let's add one more. Let's go.
원래 저기 너가 해야 되는 건데.
Let's go.
어이야. 와우.
6,
와우.
7, 8,
와우. 나이.
9, 10, 11, 12,
와.
13,
와우.
14,
야우.
그 다음에 세 번 친 다음에 세 번.
이거까지?
오케이.
You gotta give me at least 12. 3, 4, all the way up. 5, 6, 2 more. One more, all the way up. Nice. Wow.
Eight, go.
9,
2 more. One more. Two, 3, ease.
4,
5, breathe. 2 more.
my time, man.
One more.
Good.
Let me see it.
힘들지. 가방에 뭐 들었는지 궁금한데.
We got some Nike Mind.
Oh,
Nike.
A lot of protection.
Oh,
Elbow wraps.
yeah.
Typical bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah. 진짜 스트랩이 좀 얇은데? It's kind of
작아
small for
보이네.
you. Strap is kind of small for you.
You think so? I'm gonna do one more play on him.
아, one more. 오케이. 지금 저희가 지금 날리고 있는 거죠? 이게 순서가 보통은 우리가 운동할 때 막내들이 마지막이잖아요. 그러니까 다음 거 할 때 플레이 느리는데 이게 막내가 맨 먼저 하니까 one more.
와.
점진적으로
와.
하나를 더 얻는 거지.
와.
Two, three, four, five, six, eight, come on, nine, come on, let's go, 10, two more, focus, come on, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, come on, go.
Let's go. Nice and strong. 2. Good.
네.
Good.
다섯,
여섯.
여섯,
아홉.
아홉, 열, come on, two.
Good.
더더더더더더더더더더.
Nice. Nice. That was good. That was good.
좋아. 또 이게 4명 루틴이니까 좀 확실히 무거운 거 해도 괜찮아.
쉴 시간이 많으니까.
너 스트랩 좀 너무 오랫동안 차는 것 같다.
네.
1, 2,
3, come on.
9, 10.
One more, go. 네.
One more. All the way up. All the way up.
해줘야 돼. 와.
오케이. 근데
Beautiful.
형 나왔잖아.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You want 4? 3.
No.
You want 4?
drop in the middle.
드랍.
오케이. 자, 좋았어.
6,
6.
7,
7. Come on. 8. Come on. 9.
9.
어머.
Yeah.
좋아. 드랍.
Good drop. Good drop. Good drop.
아, 그 예의가 됐네.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, not bad for a singer, huh?
You should try a bodybuilding show one day for fun. You should.
Yeah.
Why not?
15 years old.
I'm having a great time, man. I'm having
yeah.
a blast.
Thanks so much,
This
man.
was all about, man, having the energy. This is what makes fitness fun.
Right.
Being around like-minded people that's willing to push,
Yeah,
also
right.
have fun. You can be serious and have fun at the same time.
Yeah.
Good old basic old school. Good old basic old school. Hey, just touch up 5 and then we'll start working up.
근데 많이 라이트인데?
Yeah, all of that. Hit those lats. Yeah, try to hit that chest.
어디 느낌 뭔지 알겠어.
Who was your role model for when you were working?
I like Sean Ray.
Oh, Sean Ray.
And Flex Willer, my other mentor, and of course Ronnie Coleman.
So you can see a lot of old school pictures over there. Yeah.
I trained with a lot of these guys before.
Oh yeah.
I used to, Flex, you familiar with Flex Willer?
Oh, of course, man.
I used to live with him back in Vegas.
Yeah. His shoulders are really crazy, right?
Oh, it's insane.
That's the best part. 4, 5, 6.
Let's go heavier next set.
확실히 스트레칭 쪽에 더 많이 집중을 하네.
Yes. Yeah, stretch them love it. Yeah.
6개만 하세요.
잠깐만.
Yeah, don't be afraid to go up.
Yeah.
Don't use your biceps.
Right. Yeah.
여기다 내가 할 때 조금 더 신경 좀 많이 써달라고.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Now you're gonna sit down.
Okay, sit down.
You're gonna breathe.
Okay, sit down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now go.
Okay.
Hit that chest.
Okay, chest.
Yeah, keep the chest up. Yep.
5,
Two legs.
지금 좋았어.
6, 8.
네. 좋았어. 너무 많아.
Let's go. Now it's time to get serious. All right.
혹시 이거 언제 벗을 거야? 이거 언제 벗어?
와.
이거 안 보고. 와.
We asked for.
냉장고만 안 돼. 와우.
Yeah, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down.
나이스. 아홉. 열. 뚜껑.
Nice.
아, 좋은데.
Good job. Good.
다섯.
근데 넌 나랑 똑같이 하냐?
저 15개 이거.
Good. All the way down. Nice.
두 개.
Nice. Good. Chest up, chest up. Good stretch, good stretch. All the way up.
셋.
Yeah, all the way up, all the way down. Yeah. Good.
두 개. 셋.
Right there.
어이.
Come on, good stretch. All the way down.
오케이.
아까 나 할 때 뒤에서 취임새 좋았다고 한번 얘기해.
While he's working out.
It's all about, man. You gotta motivate. How much do you weigh?
83.
83.
Same.
Almost same?
What about you?
96?
Nine.
96? What about you?
107.5.
How long do you usually work out?
But for like an hour. Like an hour, 15 minutes. When it's legs, usually like 2 hours for leg day.
Oh yeah, why?
Recovery.
Recovery.
You know, a lot of weight added to the leg press. You really have to recover between leg
recover
day.
between leg-
Since we have multiple people,
Yeah.
this gives me enough time
Right.
to rest. If it was just me and him, it would probably like 2 minutes in
2
between.
minutes. Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Ready?
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go. Okay. 2. Come on. More. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Hey.
Oh, 3. Oh my God. 14.
Hey.
Go. Hit.
Yeah. Okay. Don't touch me. Let's go.
Come on.
The most jacked singer on the planet.
나이스.
Somebody serious. Good.
왜 이렇게까지 하는 거야 지금?
Dude, easy. Come on. Mr. Olympia, baby, let's go.
Come on. 7, 8, go.
3, 4.
질문이 하나.
Are you gonna do a show this year?
아니 시간 없어.
키온.
You wanna die today?
아니.
Let's go.
등이 좋기로 엄청
Let me kill
유명한데 평생 하나의 등 운동만 해야 된다. 그러면 어떤 거?
Probably row. What we just did.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why? 그래서 메인으로
This is fun. You get to throw heavy weights. Let's go.
I think he asked the question because he wants to rest.
He wants to rest out.
오케이.
It's okay. I'm gonna kill him right here.
자, 저.
Let's go. Come on. 2, stretch. 3, stretch. 4, squeeze, squeeze. Man got wide. Look at that. Look at that.
제가 예전에 키온 영상을 보면서 포진 연습을 많이 했었어요. 클래식 피지크 할 때 어떤 걸 많이 해? 이런 걸 많이 했거든. 그다음에
Is this here?
Huh?
Your thing? That's your.
That's my thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
많이 하셔서 그래 피실까? 아 다리야.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. That's dope.
근데 진짜 우리가 그런 막 네거티브 운동 이런 거 많이 얘기를 하잖아. 이렇게 기운 좋은 사람들끼리 이렇게 막 완전 푸시하듯이 이렇게 하는 운동도 가끔씩 하잖아.
너무 좋다, 근데.
이런 것도 좋아요, 진짜. 그러니까 처음엔 진짜 가볍게.
We're gonna make sure we go to the belly button. Some people like to come up here. We want to go to the belly button.
한 세트 하고 나면 몸이 계속 커져 있고 한 세트 하면 몸이 계속 커져 있고.
I don't know what he said, but it sounds good.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's looking bigger right now.
더 늘려요. 쟤는 더 늘렸어요.
본인은 확실해?
확실히.
확실해?
Here's this part next time.
오케이. 미러?
Yeah.
오케이.
Yeah.
So when did you get married, Kia?
I will get married in November. Well, the wedding's in November.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
wedding's in November.
11월에 결혼한다.
그래.
This year, right after the Olympia. Yeah.
다시 한번 생각해보라고 결혼해.
Yeah, she's been my trainer for like 3 years. We push each other in the gym, but bodybuilding definitely made us closer.
So
Do it again. Go,
Okay.
go back. Head up. Chest up.
헤로
Now row.
오케이.
Now stretch.
여기서 헤로하고.
Yeah.
아.
Yeah, he was like.
So you recommended people, you know, to move your torso forwards and back? Or
Yes, but but the most important thing is stretching your arms, so you can actually feel the stretch of the lats.
This part.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you're doing this movement, you're also hitting your middle back.
Yeah.
But when you're rolling to your belly button, you're also hitting your lower back as well.
Okay.
I try to keep my chest up.
Keep chest
so that's
up.
why I corrected him because his chest was coming down.
okay.
You want to keep your chest up.
Okay. Got it.
든 상태에서 말란 얘기네.
말지 말라. 열으라고.
아니
열라고
마지막에 당길 때. 그래서 많이 말란 얘기구나.
Pretty old school, man. It's like I don't know if they're gonna say like this. I know what
쓰리 타임 챔피언인데 이번 그거에 대해서 부담감 없는지.
I am the pressure. When I first started, yes, I felt the pressure. It was hard. But as you start winning, people want you to like fail. When you're at the top, everybody wants to see you fall.
Yeah,
I'm sure he can probably tell you that because he's one of the best in the world at what he's doing.
Yeah,
They
right.
talk about you and they just bash you down.
Yeah, right.
And when you win, they forget all about it.
Yeah, right.
For me, I just focus on myself and I just take things one thing at a time. Bodybuilding is a mental sport.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, you're constantly looking in the mirror, making sure you look good, making sure you're lean enough or you're big enough. So the best thing to do is just focus on one thing at a time. Every meal, every training session. When you think ahead in bodybuilding, you're probably gonna fail. Oh, that's good. Just stretch all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Yeah,
Nice.
chest up. Now.
Good.
Making Arnold happy right now.
Oh, nice. Come on, come on.
내가 키웠다 이씨.
Yeah, keep going.
내가 널 어떻게 키웠는데?
Yo, come on. Good.
Everybody's getting wider right now. Everybody's wider.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. 여기도 혼내줄 거라고. One, come on. 2, 3, 4, 6, come on. 7, 8, come on. 9, come on. 10, let's go.
얘몸 이상해 지금.
제로트 히어로 한번 차야겠다.
Pumped.
제로트 히어로 못 이겨.
아 그래?
Let's go.
형님, 집중하세요 이번 진짜.
진짜 나 알지 모자 이렇게 쓰면 포커스 모드 포커스 모드
Focus mode.
제대로 하세요. 키 형님 보고 있어요 지금.
Got the hat on.
오케이.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Big back, big back. 1, 2, 3. Good stretch, good stretch. Nice. Come on. Give me 2 more.
두 번.
One more, all the way, all the way, all the way.
왜 그러시는 거예요?
너무 좋아. 같은 무게로.
같은 무게로 할게요.
너는 올려야지. 올려야지. 무슨 가수랑 똑같은 무게로 하려고. 야, 너 섹시. 가수랑 개그맨이랑 같이 하면 안 되지.
Come on. Let's go, big boy.
프리즈 모드. 예.
Good stretch, good stretch.
그렇지.
Four,
한 번씩 좀 쳐줘야 돼.
five, seven,
Come on, chest up, chest up.
eight. Come on, head up, chest up.
Come on, let's go. Stop.
Come on.
한진이 오늘 와이프가 말 많이 하라고 그랬다는데 숫자 세고 지금 이것만
질문 있으면 좀 해. 그림이나 이런 거.
나중에 쉬려고 하는 게 아니고 앞으로 어떤 이 보디빌딩
나한테 물어봐.
아니 키운의 꿈을 어떻게 형한테 물어봐요.
Let's go.
Final goal. Final goal. What is your final goal?
My final goal as far as like life or bodybuilding.
Oh.
Just to keep inspiring the world, man.
yeah.
That's what I'm destined to do. Inspire people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Everybody can think of.
Hi.
Hello. You ready to die? Yeah. Let's go.
Squeeze come on, come on, come on.
Back, squeeze.
Two, go. Three, four, good. Seven.
Good.
너무 눕는데?
Again. One more. Nice. That's that. I love it.
Big point is the back. Can you give me any tip?
I notice a lot of guys here are behind and back.
Oh, yeah.
And genetically, you guys have crazy legs.
Right.
Train back frequently, so at least twice a week. Making sure you focus on a full range of motion. Don't focus too much on heavy weight. Just focus on the range of motion and actually feeling that contraction. And obviously, outside of the gym, you got to make sure you have the proper nutrition and recovery. And throw the ego out the door.
Yeah.
Even if it's lightweight, make the lightweight heavy.
That's right.
So slow it down. Feel the squeeze.
그러니까 늘 하는 얘기야.
맞아.
혹시 지금 많이 쉬려고 얘기한 거 아니냐?
A little bit. A little bit. Wow. I love it. Ooh. Good stretch. Ooh. Good stretch all the way back.
그 정도야? 오랜만에
Good stretch all the way back. Yeah.
왜 이렇게 좋지?
Feels good.
원래 눈이 이렇게 크신 분이 아니라고.
His eyes aren't that big usually.
Is that?
원래 눈이 안 크다고. 근데 웨이트 할 때 눈이.
Yeah.
와우. 와우.
Good stretch.
훌륭해.
Love it.
와, 전에 게 좋았나 봐.
You feel like a bodybuilder today? Yeah. You look like one.
Can you tell us, your favorite machines?
Favorite machines?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard question.
Yeah, I know.
I love the old school machines.
Really? You do a lot of free weights?
No,
No.
I do more machines.
More machines.
Yeah, I just try to stay away from free weights from injury.
Injury, yeah, right.
Yeah.
처음에 운동할 때는 프리웨이트 많이 하지 않았냐고.
When I first started working out, yeah,
Yeah, but you got a lot of injuries, right?
you can get a lot of injuries. All the way forward.
두개 됐어.
Stretch. Good. Let's add another one.
하나하나 진짜.
Come on, focus. Come on, let's go.
Oh my God. Okay. Woo.
마지막에
Woo.
I can tell you focus too much, man.
I have a lot of people behind me chasing me. Is that how you feel when you sing?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like there's a lot of people trying to take your spot?
Yes, right.
The moment I slip up, I'm fucked.
Wow, that's good mindset, man.
Has to be.
멘트가 좀 길어진 것 같은데. He needs a break.
What did he say?
참 좋아 이런 모습. 얼마나 인간적이야. 힘들면 똑같다고.
아주 아주.
7. Eight. 9.
Wow.
Hey, come on.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feel that squeeze.
됐어.
Good. Nice. Good stretch. Good form. Perfect. Focus on that squeeze.
Let's go. 5 more. Let's go. Come on.
Easy.
Go.
Yep.
쭉 당겨. pull.
아우 좋았다. 아 너무 좋았다.
한쪽 더 남았어. 여기 어디지?
You see stars.
Yeah. 여기 보이지?
That's why this place is called Stargy.
That's true. Make you see stars.
한국 오면 여기 자주 놀러 오라고.
I love this gym, man. This is my type of gym.
그 얘기도 한번 해줘. 저희 트포이 친구가 키온이나 이런 선수들 한국 사람들 원래 잘 모르는데 저 채널을 통해서 많이 알려주고 있다고. 트포이라는 저 친구. 네. 아주 뭐 하는 거야?
Let's go. He's slick. He know what he's doing. Now he got it. 4. Good stretch. 5. 6.
나한테 뭘? 하나 더. 야 나한테 뭐 너 어떻게 하는 거야 너?
Come on. Squeeze all the way, all the way, squeeze. Yeah.
나이스 나이스.
So you have any plans tonight?
Tonight?
After this?
No, I'm just pretty much chilling for the day. I'll fly out tomorrow.
아우. 와우. 세븐. 와우.
이거 이것이 무거워.
야 이거 5. 6. 7. 8.
Feel it. Give me another one. Give me another one. Still easy. Give me another one. Still easy.
7.
He's still going.
Love it. Then why you lock your leg, like this?
So I can stay in there.
Oh,
yeah, I try to stay in there a little bit. So if you notice, I have my legs stretched out. Yeah, so I
Do
can stay
this on
locked.
purpose? Oh yeah.
So I can stay locked in.
I 너무 too light for you, man.
It's too late for you, Biden.
아, man.
네.
너 베네이더 가야 되는데 지금.
Squeeze.
Stretch. 그렇지.
Squeeze.
Good.
Squeeze.
잘했다. Good.
Keep going.
좋아, 안진아.
Still easy. Keep going.
오케이.
More. One more.
Oh my god.
3. Yeah, the squeeze.
My
That
feet.
shit.
4.
Yeah. Now we're working.
5. Come on.
Come all the way. One more chest up. Keep the chest up. When you keep your chest up, you can get more like contraction on your back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like when I go heavier on those chest support rows, if you notice, I started to kind of rise up a little bit because I feel more contraction in my
Oh
back.
yeah.
Yeah, the farther your elbows go, the more contraction.
Oh.
Like Dorian, he used a lot of his lower back, and this is how people have lower back problems when they get older.
오케이.
Yeah.
아. 근데 그걸 약간 요즘 그 트렌드처럼 얘기하는 사람들이 하는 사람들이 있거든.
Guys back in the day did a lot different from now.
Yeah, right.
They didn't have the internet.
Right. Let's go, man. Come on. Let's go.
This is heavy, but they gonna make it look light.
All right. Wow. 2. Let's go. 3. Go. 6. 7. 8. 8. Come on. 10. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's finish it. Come on. Keep.
Again.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Let's go 50. Oh my god.
Okay.
이렇게 하는 게 운동이에요.
Man.
This is what we're lifting, man. 와.
Let's
운동을
do it.
이렇게 하는 겁니다.
키운 진짜 근육이 이렇게 귀여워.
Beautiful.
귀엽다.
와우.
Beautiful. Good.
너무 좋아.
한진이 자꾸 안 끼려고 열심히 하고 있거든요.
Let's go.
4. Come on. Nice. 5.
Come on.
내가 지금 참 많이 해.
Let's go.
좀 때려도 될 것 같아.
Squeeze.
때려도 될 것 같아.
2 more like that. One more squeeze.
나.
Squeeze, squeeze, all the way back, all the way back, squeeze.
와우.
1, squeeze, head up, chest up. 2,
어,
6,
Come on.
7.
Wow.
All right. 5 more. Come on.
Come on.
Keep it there. Keep it there. Boy, don't rush it. Don't rush it. 2, 3. 2 more. Don't rush it. One more. Again. One more for Ronnie Cody. There we go. Good stuff.
이제 키온이 바디 체크 한번 좀 해본다.
오, 와.
When?
November.
November?
Yes.
Okay, when do you start prep?
지금 이제 좀 이제
들어갔지.
한 달쯤 안 됐어. 한 달.
Someone?
이야.
Back double bicep.
너무 눕지 말라고.
Favorite classic pose? Stuff. Good stuff.
15 years of Korean singer. Korean singer. 50 years of Korean singer. Korean
One more time.
혹시 코리안 코미디언 안 하죠?
지금 아니야. 아니 그 축구 선수로 오랫동안 살아가지고
그래, 알았어. 야.
이게 킥 올라오는 거 봐.
그러니까 오케이.
Nice. Most muscular. Most muscular. Workout was absolutely amazing. This probably have to be my favorite collaboration.
Thank you so much.
Tons of energy, great pump, cool posing, tons of fun. For fitness, you guys, the best advice I give people, take your time. Whatever you're doing, take your time. A lot of people like to rush the process. With social media, everybody wants to chase someone. Chase yourself. Take things one thing at a time and have fun and love what you do. That's advice from the Prodigy.
Okay. Wow. Okay, good luck with your, Miss Olympia
Thank
this
you.
year. Seriously hope, you're gonna win this year. Thank you. Take care, man.
Thank you,
Okay.
brother.
아, 그리고 그
Thank you,
투포님도 소개해줘가지고.
아 그래. 투포님 한번 잘 나오세요. 투포님이 또 리뷰나 이런 걸 투포님이 사실 리뷰에 또 굉장히 잘하시고
네.
사실 보디빌딩을 진짜 우리 많은 분들에게 알려드리는 데 너무 큰 역할을 하시잖아요.
언제나처럼 정말 찐텐으로 운동을 했던 것 같고 그거를 또 따라가시는 이 40대 중반에서
50대 형님들이 계시다는 게 정말 저는 진짜 그게 더 동기부여가 아까부터 형님 팬이라고 자꾸 떨려가지고
저한테도
계속
진짜 정말 앞으로도 성게할 리액션 많이 나와주시고요.
해외 보디빌더들을 2023년부터 쭉 데리고 오고 있는데
네네네.
앞으로도 좀 훌륭한 좋은 바디빌더 키온 포함해서
네네.
예, 데리고 오게 되면 짐종국 채널에 괜찮으시다면
그럼요. 네, 앞으로도 또 많은 또 보드빌더 리뷰 많이 해주시고 응원하겠습니다. 네.
감사합니다. 고맙습니다.
오케이.
감사합니다.
See you in Vegas, bro.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You really gonna come to Vegas soon? Yeah.
Maybe in September. Maybe.
Yeah, if you do, please let me know, man.
I'll let you know, man.